This is my Vitamix blender, and as you can see, it appears as though the top bearing is loose. And I'm looking into this because sometimes the blender really likes to shake about and causes quite a bit of problems. So the first thing we're going to do is remove this black cover. And then we're going to unscrew these 4 screws. As you can see, they are a rather large Phillips head. Here's a closer look at that wiggling hub. I left some video here to talk more about the Vitamix and what we were looking at. And then I realized there's not much to talk about here. So let's move forward to where I show you how to take the knob off the potentiometer. This is the knob. It's on the potentiometer, which controls the speed of the blender. And it's a super simple, easy task to take off the knob. All you have to do is grip it firmly and there, it comes off. Take that, you little piece of plastic. Now that we have all the screws off, let's open this up and see what's inside. It's fairly simple inside. Here's the motor on the right hand side, and you can see a part of the cover on the left hand side, as well as a little circuit board that's towards the bottom facing the counter. Here's it opened up to give you a bit better of a view as to how it all fits together. You can see how the motor just sits inside its little housing there on the left hand side. Just checking the bottom part of the motor and make certain there's nothing loose down here, and it feels pretty solid. Here's a better look at the motor, and also you see I'm checking the bearing here, and it actually appears to be quite solid. Give it a little spin here, just for fun. And it seems like it's working just fine. No problems, nothing loose. I don't know what's causing this blender to shake about. Here's the potentiometer, which the knob connects to. As I said earlier, controls the speed of the Vitamix. Here's the knob post and the little nut that holds the potentiometer to the cover. Well, let's go ahead and take off this hub. I've been calling it a hub. I don't know if that's what it actually is called, but it is a hub now because I have said it. In order to take off the hub, you need to rotate the hub until that arrow is pointing towards the open hole. Again, point the arrow towards the open hole. And luckily, since I've watched some videos on how to remove this hub, it'll be a piece of cake. As you can see, I have a flat-bladed screwdriver right here. And it's a simple matter of fitting it in, and you just rotate it, and it comes right off. It comes right off. No. Aha, a smaller flat-headed screwdriver. And this ought to do it. Just stick it in here, 45-degree angle from what I saw from the videos. And I totally remembered to line up the arrow. Yep, and it's absolutely working. Yep. Okay, so this time I looked real close at the screw that I'm dealing with, and I'm pretty certain it's actually an Allen wrench or a hex wrench. And not only that, but I'm pretty certain it's the kind that you use for M3 screws. And you might be thinking, oh, it's totally not an M3. That doesn't appear to be working at all. Oh, right. Arrow lined up with the hole. Okay, now that I've gotten that done, let's try this again. It's so fiddly. But, that feels right. Okay, yep, and finally, There, see? M3, Allen wrench. And now with that off, we'll go ahead, look at the top. Once again, the bearing feels just fine. That shaft is solid and not moving anywhere. So I don't know what's going on with my Vitamix, but let's go ahead and put this all back together. Let's go ahead and get the knob back on. There's a flat part on the knob. Can't see it very well right here, but I'm trying to show you. It's kind of there on the upper right. And let's just rotate this, and you can see that there's a flat spot on the knob itself. So you just line those two things up. Let's zoom in really close. There's the flat part. So we just got to line that up with our knob. And put the knob on. And like that, it is on. It is perfect. It is beautiful. Ignore the things that are out of focus. They are beautiful too. Excellent. That was a thumbs up in case you couldn't tell. Yeah, see? Thumbs up. And I was very pleased. Alright, let's get this cable back in. Simple matter of lifting up these tabs. As we wrap the cable around. It helps if you hum a tune, makes things go by better. Yeah, just make certain that you're careful of the sharp pointy bits on the cable. This one appears to be alive. Just be oh. Ow. Okay, so what ended up happening was instead of a video on how I fixed my Vitamix, it was a video on how to disassemble and reassemble a Vitamix. I hope that this was helpful and a wee bit entertaining. Hope you all have a good day.